Now thinking about it, I realize that all of these artists that make these giant projects are actually pretty smart because they know people won't think the album is bad if they die of age halfway through it.
This is big brain time.
Welcome back to the episode of Music Banter. I am your host, Ben Holgren, and today we're going to be talking about long projects and why artists do them and why they're just terrible. Now, let's just get straight into it. The Migos and Polo G dropped albums this month. Am I going to review them?
No.
Am I even going to listen to them?
No.
Why? Because there are way too many damn tracks on there. Polo G's new album, Hall of Fame, is 20 tracks long, with the only saving grace being the fact that it's under an hour. Migos, on the other hand, their regular album is an hour and 15 minutes long. That's right, their regular album, because on the same day they dropped their album, they dropped the deluxe version, which is an hour and 45 minutes long.
Stop it. Get some help.
Why? That's too much music. Do you think how poorly Culture 2 did critically that they hunker down and make a project that has a tight track list, maybe 12 or 13 songs, closer to what Culture's had? But hey, maybe I'm not cutting them enough slack, as Culture 2 was almost 2 hours long. The regular version of Culture 2 was 2 hours long. Also, if y'all gonna torture people for hours on end, at least have good cover art. This one looks like an old Gucci Mane cover that was brought into the 2020s. In this one, there are just too many questions. Why is Takeoff's braid cut off? What's the neckline? Why is Quavo's chain covering Takeoff's chain but not Offset's? Why do they try to imitate a horrible album cover? What's with the birds? But at least most of those songs, while boring, are songs. They're not terrible skits by an arrogant and service level rapper. Yeah, that's right, I'm talking about Megamind himself, Tory Lanez, and his debut album, I Told You. Well, looking at the fact that it has a skit after every song and it's an hour and 19 minutes long, you're telling me too fucking much. I mean, I wasn't gonna listen to it anyways, as the only beef you won was against Dax.
It's Dax. It's Dax. It's Dax. It's Dax.
The mopper turned rapper. But seriously, it's an incredible turnoff to have so many damn tracks. It wasn't this conceptual idea that goes against time and space, it's just trash. I mean, it's so trash, it has a lower rating than the Harvard Dropout on Hip Hop DX. Don't get me wrong, skits are fine. In fact, if they're used well, they can drastically improve an album. Take Stankonia by Outkast, for example. Those skits improve the album immensely. Now, I'm not gonna blame Drake. I already have a whole video talking about why I don't like Drake. Because he probably took the idea of making a long album for streams from someone else and packaged it as his own. But Scorpion is a blur of 25 tracks, each one being less memorable than the next. The whole idea of making these albums intentionally long is because of streaming. Since these streaming companies shaft the artist when it comes to monetary compensation, the more songs you put out, the more money you make. Due to this, artistic integrity has been yeeted out of the window in most cases, as monetary gain has become the sole driver of music making. Also, another pet peeve of mine is when the artist only lists their past albums as deluxe version on streaming services. Like, what are you getting at here? There's no reason to do this other than looking like a douche. You might ask, but what about Kanye and Kendrick? To Pimp a Butterfly was an hour and 18 minutes long, and you've showered it with nothing but praise. Kanye has consistently made projects over an hour, so why aren't you going after them too? It's because their music is good.
Well, no fucking shit.
They can have leeway with their albums if there's great music in them. Culture 3 and Hall of Fame, from what I've heard, are just not on that level. It's sad to see this because both Polo G and Migos were very excitable and very easy to cheer for people in the music industry, and they basically sold their soul to make money, which is just incredibly sad. But that's my opinion. If you actually like those albums, let me know down in the comments below. This is a more quick, short video, just something that I wanted to get off my chest, because I kept seeing a bunch of these albums that are like an hour and 20 minutes long, and I'm not going to get through all of them. I'm sorry, I just can't be that brain dead for over an hour. But thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure to like and subscribe. Take care, and peace.